Ano nga ba ang dapat nilalaman ng ating MOV sa ating RPMS Objective 2? Hi guys! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me again, Ma'am Shayne, and for today's video, pag-uusapan natin ano nga ba dapat ang nilalaman ng ating MOV sa ating RPMS Objective 2 o ang Use Research-Based Knowledge and Principles of Teaching and Learning to Enhance Professional Practice. At syempre, isa-share ko din po sa inyo ang ginamit kong lesson exemplar at annotations. Disclaimer lamang po, lahat ng aking sasabihin ay ayon lamang sa aking natutunan during our RPMS School Year 2021 to 2022 School Orientation. Pero kung bago ka po sa aking YouTube channel, please don't forget to click the subscribe button below and please don't forget to hit the notification bell para palagi kang updated sa aking videos. Ready ka na ba? So without further ado, let's get started! May tatlong material po tayong gagamitin. Una ay ang Appendix 1A or the RPMS tool for proficient teachers or the Teacher 1 to 3. And of course, I'm going to show you the lesson exemplar I use during my first COT at syempre yung annotations. Okay, so start na po tayo. Focus tayo sa Objective 2 na under po ng karawan or Content Knowledge and Pedagogy. So ano po ba yung Objective 2? Use research-based knowledge and principles of teaching and learning to enhance professional practice. Ano po ba ang MOV or means of verification ng Objective 2? One lesson plan with annotations identifying the research-based knowledge and or principles of teaching and learning used as basis for planning, designing the lesson. Okay? So, according po sa PPST 2017, kapag sinabi nating research-based knowledge, ito po yung information, knowledge, or data acquired through systematic investigation and logical study. Kapag naman po sinabi nating principles of teaching and learning, ito naman yung teacher's views, understandings, and conceptualization of teaching and learning. So once again, that is according to PPST 2017. Ngayon, paano ka makakakuha ng outstanding or 5 na rating? Nakalagay sa outstanding dito po sa performance indicator, use research-based knowledge and or principles of teaching and learning in all the components of instructions in the lesson plan to improve student learning. Okay? So, yung components of instruction po sa part na ito ay nahahati sa tatlo. Ano po yon? Ang una ay learning objectives, instructional activities, and assessments. Okay? So, dapat po makakakuha ka ng 5 kapag nandoon yung lahat ng components sa lesson plan mo. So, saan mo yung makikita sa iyong annotation po? Makakakuha ka ng very satisfactory or 4 kapag 2 components lang ang ginamit mo. Makakakuha ka ng satisfactory or 3 kapag 1 component lang yung ginamit mo. At makakakuha ka ng unsatisfactory or 2 kapag identified but was poorly used as basis for planning, designing the lesson. And 4 or 1 kapag no acceptable evidence was shown. So, paano ko ba ito in-apply sa aking lesson exemplar? Okay? So, punta tayo sa lesson exemplar ko. Ito po yung lesson exemplar na ginamit ko during my first COT. Alright. So, punta tayo sa annotations. Diba sabi po kanina dun sa components of instruction, makikita siya saan? Sa learning objectives, instructional activities, and assessments. Ngayon, sa learning objectives ko, paano ko po siya na-apply? Okay, ito po yung learning objectives ko. Yan, palakihin ko lang po. Yan yung learning objectives ko. Yan, itong part na to. So, paano napakita dito yung objective 2, yung research-based. Okay, yung research-based knowledge and principles of teaching and learning. Sige, basahin ko muna ang objectives ko. At the end of 60-minute period, the learners should be able to identify the abbreviations and equivalents of measurements, analyze the basic equivalents in measuring ingredients, and determine the importance of using correct equivalence units of measurements with correct abbreviations. So, based on my annotation, ito po, objective 2 ko. Yan. Sabi dito sa part 1, okay, bakit part 1 po yung nakalagay dito? Part 1 objectives. Yan, dito po siya makikita. Part 1 objectives para hindi po malito yung mag-check ng rater. Ang annotation ko, the teacher has used Bloom's taxonomy in writing learning objectives. Based on the cognitive process dimensions adapted from Anderson and Krathwohl 2001, it provides a scheme for classifying educational goals, objectives, and standards. It also defines a broad range of cognitive processes from basic to complex. So, based on my own understanding, okay po, bakit tayo or bakit ako nag-end up sa ganitong objectives? Sinong may sabi? Anong dahilan? Okay? Kaya naman, ang pinagbasehan ko is yung Bloom's taxonomy na adapted ni Anderson and Krathwohl 2001. Okay? I hope na nagigets nyo po. Next, punta naman po tayo sa, ano sabi dito sa pangalawa, meron sa learning objectives, dapat meron din sa instructional activities. So, sa part 2 po tayo pumunta. Okay. Objective 2, yun pa din nakalagay dito, instructional activities. So, in-apply ko po ito sa development. Okay, sa development, ano yung development ko? Sa development part ko po, sa LE, meron akong cheat sheet for learning equivalents. Learners will be asked to prepare a blank sheet of colored paper and follow the instructions below. So, dito, may blank piece of paper sila and all they have to do ay bumuo ng cheat sheet. Yan. Para malaman nila, ma-identify nila ng mas mabilis kung ano ang equivalent ni cup sa gallon. Okay, sa specific na number na ibibigay ni teacher. Let's say dito, 16 tablespoon is equivalent to 1 cup, 8 tablespoon is equivalent to 1/2 cup, and so on and so forth. So, paano ko siya in-apply? Sa development, yun po yung development ko, yung pinakita ko. So, students were able to put parts together by creating a cheat sheet for learning equivalent. So, dun sa part na yun, bumubuo sila. Okay, parang nagkakamero ng puzzle. Okay? So, the teacher used that jigsaw method for individual activity. So, based on my research, ang jigsaw method, hindi lang siya good for groupings, pero pwede rin siya for individual. Okay? So, based on the jigsaw method invented by Aronson Elliott 1971, it helps students to improve their listening, communication, and problem-solving skills. Okay? So, nagigets yun na po ba? So, bakit ako nag-come up sa ganong activity? Ano yung pinagbasehan ko? Okay? So, next naman po, sa part ng instructional activities, nakalagay dito is instructional activities / assessment. Kasi pwedeng pumasok dito yung instructional activities, pwedeng pumasok yung at the same time yung assessment. Kasi sa part po ng assimilation, di ba, dito na natin tinetest yung understanding ng bata, dito na natin ina-evaluate, dito na natin ina-assess. Kaya may part na instructional, may part na assessment. Okay? Na nilagay ko dito. So, ito po yung lesson exemplar ko. Meron po ako ditong game na Pass the Cup. Okay? May game ako dito na Pass the Cup. So, ano ang nilagay ko sa annotation ko? The teacher used the Pass the Cup game to assess the learning of the students. Okay? So, ang laro pong ito, it comes from the original title, Pass the Ball Game. Okay? Yun po yung original niya na title, Pass the Ball Game. So, the teacher instructions were, while the music plays, okay, ito pa yung instruction nung game. Habang may tumutugtog, okay, students pass the measuring cup around the class kasi measuring cup po yung ginamit namin instead na ball. So, when the music stops, the student with the measuring cup, kung sino yung nakahawak nun, okay, must answer a question from the teacher. And according to 𝑒𝐂𝐦𝐄𝐍𝐎𝐓𝐈���� 2021, using games and teaching can help increase student participation, foster social and emotional learning, and motivate students to take risks. So, nagigets nyo na po ba? Ayan, I hope na kahit papano may natututunan po kayo. Sinong may sabi na pwede siyang makatulong sa learning ng bata? So, yun, nag-search po ako nun. Ayan. At yun ay according to 𝑒𝐂𝐴𝐄𝐈𝐄 2021. And next naman po, sa part na to, the teacher also use open-ended questions to the students. Kasi sa game po na to, may mga question, okay? At meron, ang question na to ay HATS question. Diba? May what, why, how, ayan. So, the teacher also use open-ended questions to the students to encourage them the use of thinking skills, communication, and eliciting more information. According to 𝐂𝐿𝐴 2011, stated that open-ended questioning is a form of authentic assessment and allows a student to use higher-order thinking skills through a variety of content areas. Okay? Yan. And last ko na po, sa part na to, is assessment. Okay? So, component of instruction, last po ay assessment. So, paano ko po siya in-apply sa lesson exemplar ko? Yan, paano ko naglagay ng annotation. So, sa part po dito, sa last part ng lesson plan ko, ito po yun, meron pong quiz ang bata. Okay? May short quiz yung bata. Bukod dun sa game, merong short quiz yung bata. So, the teacher used the individual assessment through a short quiz. According to Maki Peggy L. 2002, by analyzing students' performance through formative assessment and sharing the results with them, instructors help students to understand their strengths and weaknesses and to reflect on how they need to improve over the course of their remaining studies. Ayan po. So, I hope nagigets nyo po. Once again, makakakuha ka ng 5 kapag you use research-based knowledge and or principle of teaching and learning in all the components of instruction in the lesson plan to improve student learning. So, once again, ano po yung components of instructions? Dapat makikita yan sa learning objectives, instructional activities, and assessments.
Dito na po natatapos ang ating video. I hope na madami po kayong natutunan. Kaya naman, if you like this video, don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more updates. See you on my next video. God bless!